Here, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I don't know when I'll see you again this time, but when I do, just know it will be here. See you next time. 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 See you next time.
Ron, look at the hashtag.
Oh!
Feels like ages since I seen you, dude. Where have you been? Finishing up school, all that jazz. No, not your PR team or some easy answer, a real answer. Look, man, I don't know what more you want from me. I want a real answer, man. Like, it can't be that hard to tell me where you've been. All right, fine. Let's see. Well, I took a break for trying to make a Marvel Rivals video, but that didn't go too well. Who was a real answer though, and that was an experience, to say the least. The creative machine stopped working for a while, but after Marshmallow Madness and some time off, it's back on now. Honestly, I was just trying to make it through all the time I was off, and by the time I was done, it was already summer, so here we are now. Did that answer your question? I don't know, man. Like, what about your downtime? What were you doing in your downtime? My downtime? Fellas, I'm coming back to you to say what hasn't been said before. I'm mad at Twitter. Real bold and daring thing to say in today's time. Twitter was always known for its little bubbles and little pockets on the internet that it held together. And when it became his app, those bubbles changed drastically. And I've kept my ear to the wall to about all these bubbles. And I've curated something to say just for about each and every one of them that I've interacted with. But today, one of them is going to have to sit next to me. I'm pulling their desk right up to the teacher's table. Debates have always either been race or gender debating, and like, Jesus, I was so tired of it. But you've cooked with that 100 men versus the gorilla thing. That was like such a fresh breath of air, and it was too bad I couldn't make a video on it. I mean, like, the internet is finally talking about how strong animals are, and I'm not here selling. You guys are kind of realizing how expensive your hobby is getting now, and I can't blame you for being mad. But you, hey, you, can you guys just shut up and play your game? Like, Jesus Christ, I never seen more egotistical people in my life over a video game just shooting people. Like, are we so serious? Are we this unemployed that we have to go on healer strikes? We're so unemployed that we can't even hold a job in a video game? Come on, let's just all get our heads out of our butts and just vibe, twin. It's not that hard. And stop selling my comp games though, like, for real. You guys actually improved a lot over the years, but some of you need to stop being weird about underage girls.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
You're too big to say anything about, like, in particular, because you have all the foreign music that's popping off in America now. The foreign music that was already doing good in foreign lands, I don't know about now. All the different genres that I'm not tapped in with, and all the different artists that I'm not tapped in with within genres I'm not tapped in with. So overall, I guess you're good. Go ahead. But you are the reason why we are here today. Twitter's art bubble is getting flame grilled like a Burger King patty by AI art right now, and it's terrible. And I'm going to go ahead and make another bold and brash claim here. AI art? Boo, you, nasty. Not only is it just bad for the medium and disrespectful to real artists, but it's killing the planet literally right under our feet. And people are feeding into it. Like, just look at this story I found. Jump scare on my TikTok FYP. At Grok. Make him bald. Alright, the AI did it. It's good. Let's stop here. It all worked out fine.
At Grok,
right.
shave his beard.
It didn't do what you told him, so don't ask him. Okay.
The shave he created. Shave.
What?
Okay, so clearly the AI sucks. With all this AI usage, we have seen memes and messages to these quote-unquote AI artists to pick up a pencil or some kind of drawing mechanism and get to drawing themselves and stop using AI, which I stand for. I totally agree. This is a good thing the community has done. But I do say all this to say that the art community has found their villain in someone who's easy to pick on that everyone can just gang up on. But someone else deserves it too. The evil outlier amongst all these people who need to see these memes just as much as these AI users are people with creative criticisms. There's been 3 moments I want to share here that really paint my picture here. I'm okay with constructive criticism. I'm not an artist myself, really. You know, I've been drawing for the past few days, but I'm nowhere in the leagues of these people who have been posting on Twitter. But I'm someone who can say that creative direction and general criticism are two different, very different things. And if you have something creatively you want to do differently, I think this is the worst way you could go upon displaying that thought and idea. So I'm going to show you some poor actors here to get my point across. And before we dive in, I want to give a little message. Some of these are a little risque. A lot of things, quote unquote, gooner art is a discussion. Race and all that is discussed here. So yeah, get ready for that. This one is two simple words: Omni-Woman. Omni-Man being a character from Invincible, just this person's rendition of them as a woman. That's it, plain and simple. Of course, Twitter has something to say.
Why are we still allergic to making good gender Benson that isn't just gooner art in the big 2025?
Call me crazy and color me insane, but it's just not a good drawing. Like when you look at this drawing, I see nothing visually wrong with this drawing that I can consider criticize about personally. Like, you could probably find some little mechanisms of the drawing to say that this is like just flaws within the drawing, probably, obviously. But can we say that it's truly bad art? I think that's absolutely insane to say that this is a bad drawing. And to call something as innocent as this quote unquote gooner material, I think you're just outing yourself as somebody that's a little too addicted to the corn. Like, yeah, you could say the traditional chest bust of a woman being large is quote unquote gooner bait, but at the same time, are there not women built like this? This is just the shape of a woman, and if you see this as gooner bait, maybe the artist isn't the problem, maybe it's you. I'm about to get into the details of this character's build, but there's nothing here that Omni-Man doesn't do that this character does do. Like, it's a tight suit, shows off the build of the person. Like, this isn't gooner art. There's a lot worse than this on this platform, and two, this is just not it. You're addicted, buddy. Then someone who I think is in the right, being Bryce here, makes their own rendition of a female Omni-Man. And was it in response to that one? I don't know. But this quote retweeter clearly has seen the other one, and it says that gooners cannot fathom what a real woman looks like. And is it crazy to say that both of these are indeed what real women look like? You can find women out there that look like both of these characters, both of these artists' styles of a fictional man. We're mad about a fictional man turning into a fictional woman, and now we're trying to say that there's not real women like both of them. It's not making sense. It doesn't. And then you have Addie, another person doing this the right way, picking up the pencil and doing it themselves, and then their quote retweeter saying, "Finally, a female Omni-Man that doesn't look like she's 20.
What?
I'm not about to nerd out on the lore of Invincible right now, but I will just say that it's tired. The argument is tired. If you don't like the creative direction of something, just do it yourself. Like these two people have displayed. Here's another troglodyte calling it gooner art, and here's the one just saying that you guys are such fake woman lovers. We're not the one criticizing women here, buddy. This next one is simply just two words. Again, Hatsune Miku. Artist's take on the character Hatsune Miku. And I'm not about to get into the lore of Hatsune Miku and why this makes sense. I'm just going to present to you this quick montage of the biggest Hatsune Miku trend in the past year. People saying that the artist whitewashed Hatsune Miku and that she no longer looks like a Japanese woman. And I'm putting them side by side, and guys, I don't think Hatsune Miku ever looked like a Japanese woman. You don't want to go down that route. You don't want to talk whitewash, buddy, because I know whitewash. I've seen my beautiful idols be turned into demons. What a funny and lovely photo. This artist took to Twitter and posted their own special little spin on this picture, and Twitter's gonna Twitter at the end of the day. Let's talk about it.
Could have been a top 5 image of all time, but you had to do that.
Referring to the little sneak of a butt of a character in the corner here. And now you may be saying, "Ooh, we got the gooner art." I introduce you Skullgirls. I've played Skullgirls probably like twice in my life, and honestly, during editing, I forgot this character's name and I forgot to put it in the script, and I don't feel like researching it now. But I can say that this is just what this character looks like. Like, there's no way to go around this, bro. This character is literally just a freak. Also, what's up with Twitter and hating Gunnar? Like, are we just scared of baddies? I don't know. Like, what's up with it, bro? Like, lock in, gang. Like, even if it was Gunnar bait or whatever, so what? And they follow up with, why is TF2 there twice? And nah, but for real though, you can include my boy Sunflower, bro. This whole time I've been looking at that image, and that stupid flower never even crossed my mind. And also, do you think maybe not everybody consumes the media you consume? Maybe they're just a TF2 fan. And at the end of the day, what if you just drew your own picture? Chat, this is very real. This is a real report. A good chunk of these people complaining are artists themselves. They could have went and just drew something for themselves and had their own little fun with whatever trend or challenge that was going on. I'm tired of these people. Somebody send this young man to the heavy ad block. And I thought March Madness would be the last time I used the blood PNG. But to wrap it up, why do I feel so strongly about this? It's because creativity is such a precious thing to me. As someone who can't really express their creativity in every way they wish they could, i.e. I'm not the best drawer, don't even know how to animate, and hell, I don't even know how to Photoshop. So seeing people who can do those things and use their little mind and work their hands to actually express what's in their mind, it's great to see for me. And I just think that if you have an issue with someone's creative process, how about you display your own? How about you sit bow and draw? Thank you for watching. And hey, Daddy's home.